Yuri releases me as soon as we're in the hallway.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yuri is usually not that assertive around me, but when she is, it's like she's a completely different person, as if it's another side of her personality that she likes to keep hidden. A few moments of silence pass before I decide to try to move on from the awkwardness.
So,
the air becomes even more heavy, heavier, as we come to the realization that we're completely alone out here in the hallway. Still, we can't stand here all day. So, where do you think we should read?
Well, I did have a place in mind.
Where?
If you want, we can read by the school courtyard.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going there. I've been meaning to check out that new fountain they built.
Then let's go.
Yuri smiles brightly as we begin making our way to the school's courtyard. After just a few minutes of walking, we arrive at the courtyard. The sun is shining through the clouds and warming the environment with its delicate rays. A cool breeze blows and brings the courtyard to life as the trees shake and leaves fall. The new fountain is glistening as if the water were replaced with crystal. Wow!
The courtyard is especially beautiful today.
As I look to my left, I see Yuri in a trance. Her skin glistening in the sunlight as the breeze flows through her hair. Her expression is one of peace as she closes her eyes and takes in a breath of fresh air. If it weren't for time constraints, I wouldn't mind staring at her all day. Hey, Yuri? Yuri opens her eyes as she turns her body towards me. If we don't hurry, we won't have any time to read. I point towards the portrait of Markov tucked away under her arm.
Oh, right.
Yuri and I walk over and sit by on the edge of the fountain.
Are you ready to begin, Hallie?
Whenever you're ready. Yuri flashes a smile as she cracks open to where we last left off.
I'll admit, I actually haven't had the chance to read here before. I've read outside plenty of times before that. Something tells me this will be an experience.
Let's hope it's one to remember.
Indeed.
Without a further word said between us, that we begin reading. Reading the next few chapters with Yuri turns out to be a blissful experience. The sound of the water rushing behind us as we silently read together turns out to be more joyful than I anticipated. But the best part was that Yuri seemed to relax much more as time went on, embracing the experience as if she was in her natural element. Not to mention she was much more engaging compared to the last two times we read, being sure to point out what she thought was important or funny moments in the story. At this rate, we're going to need read here more.
Well, I think this is a good stopping point for today.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised how far we've gotten into the story already.
It helps when there's no unnecessary distractions.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I stand up from the fountain and let out a yawn as I stretch my arms. Well, we should probably head back before they send out a search party for us. I reach my hand towards Yuri to help her stand from her seat. Yuri smiles and reciprocates the gesture. Huh? As she extends her hand out, Yuri's uniform slightly retreats down her arm and exposes her wrist. Are those cut marks? Yuri's expression goes from confused to terrified as she quickly darts her arm back down towards her. Her glowing skin now pale as ice. Yuri?
It was nothing, Hallie.
Are you sure? I could have sworn I saw something.
It's fine. My cat...
Yuri takes a deep breath as her panicked expression recedes into her usual reserved manner.
Yes, I was playing with my cat, and it got a little feisty and scratched me.
Are you sure? That looked a lot worse than a simple cat scratch.
I told you already. It was my cat.
I take a step back away from her as she stands up.
Now let's go before they start assuming shit.
Yuri brushes past me and keeps a quick pace as to keep distance between me and her. All right, I guess? I fast walk to try to catch up to Yuri. The entire walk back, Yuri makes sure to walk fast enough to keep a good 5 feet between us. She never once turned around, but I could still tell she was pissed off. Good going, Hallie. You just had to press her. You've seen what happens when Natsuki does it. But those still looked more than simple cat scratches. We finally get to the club room. Yuri simply throws the doors open and storms in. I sigh as I enter right behind her. Yuri rushes to take her usual spot in the front of the room, quickly opening up her book again while still looking agitated. I go to walk towards her, but Monica suddenly steps in between us.
Hallie! Just the man I wanted to talk to.
Oh, hey, Monica. What's up?
Let's go over here first.
Monica pulls me to the front of the room, out of earshot of everyone.
All right, what's going on with you and Yuri? Why does she look upset?
Monica asks in a hushed, stern tone. Truthfully, I'd like to know what's up with Yuri as well. We were just reading outside by the fountain, and then when it was time to go, My eyes dart over to Yuri, who's still angrily reading her book. If she blew up at me because I asked her about her wrists, then she'd probably be even more mad that I told Monica what I saw. Angrier. But again, if Yuri's doing what I think she's doing, then it's probably better to say something and turn out to be nothing serious. She knows I care about her, right? Oh gosh. We're gonna tell Monica, because, yeah. Monica has to know about this. At the end of the day, she's responsible for everybody's well-being in the club. And if Yuri's in danger, I need to do something about it. I saw these cuts on Yuri's wrists. It looks pretty bad. Monica's face turns to stone-cold serious.
Allie, are you sure of what you saw?
No, I only saw it for like a second. But when I asked her about it, she just brushed me off. And when I tried pushing her, she blew up at me. She hasn't said a word or looked at me since. Monica turns around at Yuri, who's now motionlessly reading her book. At least she seems to have calmed down for now. She has seemed to... I guess that... yeah, it works.
Well, this is very serious.
Did
she say what it was?
She told me that her cat made those marks. But it looks too deep for a cat to ever make.
I see. Has she ever told you that she has a cat, or any pets for that matter?
If she does, she's never told me.
All right.
Is there anything we can do? Can we tell someone about this?
Not right now. We need to know more. You need to confirm what you saw, and Yuri right now doesn't seem to be in a divulgatory mood. But once you can confirm what you saw, we can go from there.
All right. I'm just worried about her, Monica.
Don't worry, I am too. It's my responsibility to make sure everyone is safe here in the club. And she is our friend.
She's never told you anything?
I'm just as much in the dark as you are about this, Allie. Truth is, I haven't really even known Yuri that long. We met when I was starting the club. She just happens to be in the same advanced literature class as me. Yuri's not exactly one to open up to strangers, unlike Sayori.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know her super well personally either.
Well, we both haven't known her for that long. But I'm sure Yuri will be alright, and she was telling you the truth.
Okay.
After all, you can always count on me to be straight with you, Allie.
I appreciate it, Monica.
So, Yuri aside, I need to give you my poems.
Oh, right, I completely forgot about that.
It's alright, Allie. You've had sort of a pretty stressful day as is.
Yeah. Monica hands me her stack of poems. What should I do about Yuri's?
I'll get them for you.
All right, I'd imagine she's not in the mood to talk to me right now.
Yeah, it's alright. I'll give them to you by the end of the club today.
Thanks, Monica.
No problem.
I walk over to my bag and carefully stow away Monica's poems. Well, I got nothing to do until Monica calls us together for the activity, and I don't really feel like talking with anyone else right now. I just sit at my desk and think about what I saw on Yuri's wrist. I try to think if there were ever any other signs that I should have picked up on. I think back to last Sunday when we were making the banner. Well, there might have been something. I vaguely remember that when I walked back with the watercolor tablets for the banner, she rolled her sleeve and acted a little fidgety afterwards. Not to mention, I didn't see her knife again for the rest of the day. I guess at the time I didn't think too much of it. But now it makes sense. The more I think about it, the colder I feel. I try to dismiss the feeling and try to pass the time by playing a game on my phone. Riveting.
Okay, everyone, gather around. I want to share with you all the activity for today.
Everyone takes a seat at the front of the room by Monica.
All right.
And that's it. Go. Skip the things we already saw. Until something we already saw can't be skipped, and we have to read it again.
Oh, and Yuri, can I talk to you for a second? Sure, Monica.
Yuri gets up and follows Monica to the front of the room, while everyone else gets up and goes back to their respective areas. Sighing to myself, my eyes eventually drift to Monica and Yuri, who seem in deep and serious conversation. I just hope Monica isn't asking Yuri about what I saw. Then again, I don't think I'd have much reason to worry about that. I still can't shake what I saw, though. How could someone like Yuri possibly be doing that to herself? Suddenly, I feel a tap on my shoulder. I look behind me to see Natsuki standing right by the desk next to me. Oh, hey Natsuki, didn't see you there. What's up?
Not much, just wanted to check on you. Since you and Yuri came in here looking upset. And you kind of look down over it.
Ah, it's nothing to worry about. There was just a misunderstanding between us.
What kind of misunderstanding?
I don't really want to get into it right now.
Yeah, that's fair. I just hope she didn't do something to you.
Don't worry, she didn't.
Well, that's good. I went off there to show you this really cool special edition manga I got, but I can't find it right now.
Do you think you might have left it somewhere?
Well, at this point, probably. I'm going to have to end up retracing my steps. Don't need the hyphen.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Also, any more would be 2 words.
No, it's okay, really. I have other things we can read. We never get the chance to do anything fun together.
I appreciate the offer, Natsuki, but I'm not really in the mood to read anything right now, or be around anyone.
Are you sure?
I simply nod my head. Natsuki lets out a sigh.
It's cool. I need to find that manga anyway.
Well, if you want me to help you,
No! You'd probably slow me down anyways.
Natsuki, Before I can say another word, Natsuki walks out of the clubroom. I put my hands on my face as I sigh quietly in frustration. Do I have to piss off every single person I talk to today? Jeez.
Hallie!
I look up to see Monica worryingly standing over me.
You okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
I told Natsuki that I didn't want to be around anyone, and she got upset at me.
I guess she might be assuming something.
I'll deal with one problem at a time. How did it go with Yuri?
Well, I got her poems.
Monica hands me Yuri's poems. Did she tell you anything?
Unfortunately, no. She was very adamant that nothing happened and she was upset over something else.
I see.
Well, if you're able to find out anything else, just let me know.
I'll be sure to, Monica.
But Hallie, I think everything will be fine tomorrow. Just focus on what you want to say to Natsuki.
Alright. Thank you for helping me out so much today.
It's what I do, Hallie. And I'm always happy to help out our favorite member.
I blush a little at Monica's remark.
I'll be here, Hallie. Just let things take their course.
Thank you, Monica.
Anytime.
I walk over to my bag and carefully put Yuri's poems with Monica's. I then look up to look for Sayori, but turns out she already had my idea.
Ready to head home, Hallie?
Yup, there was words. I'm just looking forward to crashing on my couch. You know, that's starting to sound good to me in real life here. It's been a long day.
Hallie, that's lazy talk. Don't be a couch potato when there's still so much daylight left.
Don't make me feel bad, Sayori. I admire your energy, Sayori.
Well, we have to be like best for somebody.
I blush a little as Sayori and I wave goodbye to Monica as we start the walk home. The walk home with Sayori didn't really do much to improve my mood after my run-in with Natsuki. Oh, I try to think back to how I spent earlier reading with Yuri by the fountain, which helped improve my mood a little. Though I'm still worried about what I saw. I'm tempted to tell her what I thought I saw, but I wouldn't want to risk spreading rumors. Not that Sayori's the gossip type anyways, I'm just worried she'll tell or make me tell a teacher or the principal and things will escalate out of control from there.
Hallie, we're here!
There, I really do think I like Yuri. Having spent the last 2 weeks getting to know her has truly been something. It's truly amazing how far we've come in such a relatively short amount of time. At first I thought she wanted to stay to herself, but now she has no problems talking to me. I even think I'm starting to take an appreciation to her demeanor. And, well, she can clearly put up with me now. I didn't know it at the time, but I didn't think we'd be able to get along as well as we do now, considering how shy she was and everything. But the more I think about it, especially with what happened earlier, I think I understand why Yuri always acts so reserved and distant from everyone else. The more I think about it, the more worried I am about her safety. If she does actually cut herself, what else is she doing? Why is she doing it? And how long has she been doing it? There's just more questions than answers right now. I just hope I can talk about it with her in an honest fashion. But maybe there's a chance she was just telling me the truth and didn't want me to worry. It'd be kind of funny if I ended up stressing all over this for nothing. I guess I really do care about her, huh? I've really become more invested in her the more time I've spent around her. No matter what it is we're doing, whether it be reading, drinking tea, or just even talking, being in Yuri's presence alone is its own reward. No, that's fine. Even though Yuri might think she might be boring me, I kind of like it when she goes on her little tangents. She always has something interesting and insightful to say about practically anything. In fact, I'm just surprised she doesn't find me boring, considering my tastes in literature is rather non-existent. Hopefully Yuri feels the same way about me as I do about her, and I think she does. She's become much more relaxed around me since when we first started talking, even if it did take some time to get used to each other. She's never really hesitated to talk to me once we got acquainted. And yesterday, she escalated things all on her own, something I thought she'd never do. If we were alone, we might have actually gotten the chance to kiss. And I'd be the luckiest guy on earth to have kissed someone as beautiful as Yuri. While I don't exactly expect for Yuri to be the one to confess her feelings to me directly, I do think she's been trying to say lately she does have mutual feelings. So I guess it'll be up to me to figure out how to put it to her that I just want to be more than her friend. Though that also poses a problem for me. I know Natsuki likes me back. I mean, she confessed to me through her poem. And Sayori, well, I already know how she feels about me. If I do ultimately go for Yuri, I would have to break Natsuki's heart, and Sayori likely wouldn't have a great initial reaction either. So it seems no matter what I do, someone's going to get hurt thanks to my choice. And my odds of getting a harem are probably non-existent, at least practically speaking. I'm going to have to choose one of them by the end of this. And I don't think I have the feelings to go for Sayori, especially since I already turned her down once. I just don't have those kinds of feelings for her, even if part of me still entertains the idea every now and then. I mean, maybe I could give Natsuki a chance and see if we have any real chemistry. But from the times I've interacted with her, I don't think there's much room for us to grow like that. I sigh as I pull out my phone and scroll through my picture gallery. As I'm scrolling, I come across some pictures I took with Yuri at the festival. Looking back at some of the photos, I see just how happy we look, doing all these silly poses throughout the festival. I'm surprised she even agreed to do them with me. I scroll to the last photo, which is us standing by the entrance to the school at the end of the festival. I notice just how close together we are in this photo, with her even letting me wrap my arm around her. Maybe we would make a good couple. Suddenly, my phone begins to ring. I look down at the contact name. It's Yuri! Why is she calling me? I answer the phone. Yuri?
Hey, Hallie.
What's up? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
I can tell Yuri seems to be rather anxious about calling me, probably figuring that I'd be mad at her for her being mad at me.
Look, I wanted to apologize for my behavior towards you earlier today. I don't know what came over me.
It's fine, Yuri. I'm not mad at you or anything.
Well, that's a relief. I was worried that you wouldn't even take my call.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting one, but I'm always glad to talk to you.
I'm not taking up any of your time, am I?
Not really. I've just been alone with my thoughts since I got home.
I know how you feel. It's been a trying day for the two of us, to say the least.
What happened with you? There's a long pause on Yuri's line. Yuri?
Yeah, I'm still here. And nothing in particular I'd like to share right now.
It's fine. There's another long pause on the line. Well, this conversation has already turned out better than I thought it would, so I can't complain too much.
Hey, Holly.
Yeah?
If you want, I heard that they just opened a new nature preserve just outside the city. I think visiting it would clear our heads. It will close by 8 tonight, so if we want to go, we should probably get moving.
The idea of hanging out some more with Yuri is tempting. We could use this opportunity to move on from what happened, but I don't know if I really want to leave the house considering I got some heavy-duty thinking to do. I have some. Not to mention I could use the early start on my homework. Should I hang out with Yuri? I mean, we're going to pick no, but I don't actually really feeling like I could use a break. So I'm just going to drop a stick there. We're just not going to get a session. We're only like 3 episodes in. I'm going to take a little break before I record the other 4. Yeah, that's going to do it for the moment. See you later.